Eagle again, licensed professional counselor in Portland, Oregon, specializing in sex therapy. I'm going to tell you now about a couple that I worked with, a male and a female couple, late 20s, who have come to see me because they've reached a little bit of an impasse in their sexual relationship. They both really like each other, very excited about their relationship, are full of fireworks and passion, but they're not quite as sexually compatible as they had hoped. In this particular case, the man is a little bit more of a traditional missionary position guy, and the woman, the female of the relationship, is much more into kink sexuality, bondage, and a little bit more rough play, and is having a hard time encouraging her partner to go along with what she finds to be a really healthy form of sexual expression. So the couple came to see me having reached this impasse. The male described feeling really embarrassed and uncomfortable. He also said that he really wasn't interested in using kinds of tools and props that would imply any sort of submission or domination, because he felt like that was sort of aggressive and violent, and that to him sex was much more tender and loving, and so that was a conflict in values for him. And the woman actually found BDSM and kink play to be fun and healthy, and quite honestly for her it was one of the only ways she could really get aroused and get off and get satisfaction in her sexual relationship. So what we did over time was to, first off, really encourage and increase open communication about this. Each partner was given an opportunity to talk more about their comfort zones and about where their feelings came from in terms of this particular subject and this incompatibility. And the woman was able to describe to her partner her fantasies and why it was exciting to her, and a little bit about the origins of maybe where she felt like they came from, and her feelings of excitement and arousal when being dominated. And they were able to establish some ground rules and slowly integrate more of those kinds of practices into their sex life. Now, it was a challenge to find a blend, because what she would prefer and what he would prefer were so different that we needed to find some middle ground. And so we incorporated things that he was most comfortable with trying out with, starting with in the beginning. So maybe using a little bit more rough language, and maybe just tying each other up. And once he got a little bit more comfortable with that, then they were able to move further on into more experimental and maybe even more extreme forms of kink sexuality and expression, because he had recognized over time that it was in fact healthy and fun and safe, and that he wasn't in any way harming his partner. So they were able to reach a balance over time in which they were both able to get comfortable with each other's preferences.